Welcome, collectors and diecast enthusiasts. You have joined us for quite possibly the most personally significant review I have ever done on this channel. This is about my 10th or 11th time trying to film this review, so hopefully 12 times is the right number to get through this review. This truck is absolutely a work of art, and to me and many other families that were directly affected by the tragedies on September 11th, especially if you happen to be a diecast collector, this is absolutely a must-own. And once you get it, I can tell you that it will invoke some very, very personal feelings. This is the 1/64 scale DCP by First Gear 2018 Freightliner Cascadia High Roof Sleeper cab with a 53-foot utility refrigerated smooth-sided trailer with skirts. But more importantly than that, this truck is the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks, the rolling memorial made possible by the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. On this truck, I thought that it would just have the names of the victims who perished on the airlines and who perished in the towers and the Pentagon and the Flight 93, of course, the plane that crashed in Pennsylvania. What I didn't know until I got this in my hands was, yes, it has all that, and that is fantastic in of itself, but the truck cab itself also has the names of the firefighters who died as well. So, that said, let's try to get through this. This is, again, a DCP by First Gear product, 1/64 scale diecast replica, ages 14 and up at the top right corner. Same thing at the top of the box, 1/64 scale diecast scale replica, DCP by First Gear. Back of the box, again, a very similar background, things that we have seen before on all of these type of models. Open road sold separately, built on tradition, powered by precision, DCP by First Gear. Underneath, we have all of our copyright information of relevance, which includes, this is a 2021 product, but released at the early part of this year in 2022. DCP by First Gear. You can purchase this model right now at constructiondiecast.com. That is where I got mine from. Finally, over here, you can see all of the Daimler license information, including that it is a Freightliner officially licensed product, and the item number for this is 60-1019. All right, what do you say? Let's get this thing out of the box and take a closer look at it. If you are not familiar, perhaps maybe you've never even heard of the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. They specialize in raising money to help out the families of the first responders, basically anyone who was affected directly by the attacks on September 11th, and also help out the families of the individuals fighting in the global war on terrorism as well. So that leads me into the first piece out of the box, which is this beautifully presented certificate of authentication, which I will call it. Rolling Memorial, thank you for purchasing this 1/64 scale Freightliner Cascadia and 53-foot utility trailer diecast collectible. A portion of proceeds will be donated to the Tunnel to Towers, whose mission is to support our nation's greatest heroes and their families. We will never forget the tragedy of September 11th and the men and women who risked their lives in the face of danger. This has been certified by two different individuals, including Frank Seiler, the chairman and CEO of the Tunnels to Towers Foundation, as well as Adam Knight, who many of you know, but he is the creative director at First Gear Incorporated. That is very nice that they chose to include that. Next, we get a good look at our truck inside its two pull-apart plastic formers. The first time you take this out of the box, you will need to cut several different plastic tapes, but once you've done that, you can lift the top portion of the two plastic formers off. Be careful what you grab onto. There are essentially three different pieces inside of the plastic formers. You have number one, the trailer itself, number two, the Freightliner Cascadia cab, and then located on the back of the box, which you can't really see here, is a bag of small parts, which contains a couple mirrors that need to be put on the truck here and here. You can see where they go because there are two holes, and also a small magnifying glass, which can help you read the names on the trailer as well as on the truck. Okay, let's begin by taking a look at the tractor first, and then we will transition to the trailer. Again, this is meant to be exactly what the real vehicle is, and that is a rolling memorial. So although there is quite a bit of functionality, I really would buy this and put this in a display case and really not touch it. But let's go over the decals and functionality of the truck itself. Obviously, the number one high point on both the truck and the trailer is the paint job and decal application. Here you can see a firefighter carrying Old Glory itself, the American flag. 1844-Bravest, which is, of course, the phone number for Tunnels to Towers. They also have their website down here, tunnelstotowers.org. Again, here's the logo on the door. There are also some more high-quality graphics all throughout the truck, including a American flag with 911. Here you have some more names listed right on the side of the sleeper. Moving towards the front, we have a picture of the American flag at Ground Zero. On top of the hood, you can see, very similar to what occurred during World War II, you have the raising of the flag in the midst of Ground Zero with some firefighters and first responders with the text written out, "Never Forget." Over here, unquestionably and personally, this is the most significant and my favorite part of this whole set. You have another mural painting of a FDNY firefighter, as well as a list of all 343 names of the FDNY firefighters who perished on that fateful day. They are listed by company in order, and if you look right here, there is a very noticeable name under Company 10, Ladder 10. All right, on with functionality. You can see that the wheels are rubber, so they will roll freely. You can steer both right and left with a movable steer axle. These are the two mirrors that I had to put on the truck, but they went in quite nicely, although they are somewhat loose-fitting. So if you want to make them permanent, I would recommend a small dab of glue or maybe some modeling putty. Opening up the hood, you can see the detailed engine inside, and that also closes and sits very flush with the truck. Let's move on now to the trailer. Unusually, we will begin with a top-down view. We've not forgotten 20th commemorative 9/11 memorial. Proud supporter of the Tunnels to Towers Foundation, tunnelstotowers.org. Going back to the trailer itself, I understand this might be a little hard to read. Even with the magnifying glass, making out some of these names can be somewhat difficult, but the fact that they are all present on one vehicle truly is a work of art. Looking at the main mural, you can see obviously the Twin Towers and the lower Manhattan landscape, what it always should be, in my opinion, with an American flag, and then, of course, Jesus in the background. Over here, we have American Airlines Flight 11, the crew and the passengers who perished on that. United Flight 175, the crew and the passengers who perished on the day. And then on the skirt, we have Remembering September 11th, 2001, Never Forget. The back of the truck, which does have opening doors, you have all of the victims at the Pentagon. Have You Forgotten? Again, a mural painting of the Pentagon, a flag, and a bumper sticker which reads the 9/11 Rolling Memorial. Moving along to the right side of the trailer, you have the same mural. Back here, American Airlines Flight 77, the list of crew and passengers. Finally, over here, United Airlines Flight 93, the crew and the brave passengers on that flight. Here is the magnifying glass that is provided with the set, so you can zoom in on some of these names if you wanted to, and including a small magnifying glass was certainly a very nice touch. Lastly, let's join the tractor with the trailer so we can have a tractor-trailer set. Doing that is quite easy. You just lock it in, and the two are now conjoined together, and they will roll freely. And this is one set that is certainly eye-catching and will be the cornerstone of your collection and definitely a conversation starter, even if your guest is not a fan of die-cast scale models. That will conclude my review of this 1/64 scale DCP by First Gear Freightliner Cascadia with the 20th anniversary of September 11th Rolling Memorial trailer. I can't emphasize enough how emotional this set is and how much it means to me personally, and I know that there are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of other individuals who have been personally affected by the attacks of September 11th. And this is a beautifully presented, nice momentous gift to give to them. And I have to give First Gear and DCP credit. They certainly knocked it out of the park. Again, the Tunnels to Towers Foundation is certainly a worthy cause if you are looking to donate and you have the means. That is certainly an excellent organization to donate your time and money to. As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you all so very much for watching. Until next time, take care, be safe, be well, love one another. Let's not have this ever happen again.